Good morning. So we've just finished our morning live technique session. It was all about wrist-friendly exercises. Lots of work on the forearms. Amazing what you can do when you adapt the exercise for you. You know, we might think, a lot of ladies say as well when they inquire, I'd love to do it, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do this exercise or this exercise. And we'll say, with our back to basics, our low intensity sessions, our technique sessions like I just did with a technique with a wrist friendly today, we have to do knee friendly. There's so many variations that allow you to adapt the exercises so that for any of the workouts, you can then just come in and do that way that suits you. Now, it's a tricky one because often that's linked to actually motivation and the state we're in, right? Because I could say that I need motivation to start, but really the fear inside of me is that, what if I'm not fit enough? But really I'm not motivated, or I think I need motivation. Morning Barbara, morning Kim. I think I need motivation to start, but really it's the fear of, am I fit enough? Will I be able to do it? Will I be able to stick to it? Will I be able to do the exercises? Will I be overwhelmed? Will I be able to do it all? And then it's just another thing to take on. And the interesting part of this is then when you ask the question, very simple question of, okay, if you don't do it, what's the alternative? What would you do instead? Well, I would carry on the way I am. Does that make you happy? Is that something you want to do? Will that create motivation? Just carry on doing what you already have done? And it's an important question to ask yourself sometimes, and it sometimes can help silence that voice. Anything that you're doing, whether it's public speaking, work, job interviews, exercise, nutrition related, snacking, just ask the question, right, I'm scared of doing this. I've got a fear element of doing it. I'm waiting for motivation. I don't want to overwhelm myself. That's that voice coming in. But what's the alternative? If I don't do it, what's the alternative? What will I do instead? Will that create motivation? What's the worst that can happen? Which is more likely to create the motivation? Because motivation isn't just given. It doesn't just arrive. Sometimes we have to create it. And quite often the thing that creates it is actually starting and doing it. It's a bit like one of the ladies said this week, had a really stressful day. One of her goals at the moment is to drink a bit less. And she was like, I was just there waiting to open up the drink, just go with it. And I thought, I'll do today's session. And I felt so much better after, is what she said. And how powerful is that? That maybe what she thought, what she thinks she gets from the drink, she can actually get that from doing something else. But it's just selling it to our brain that we've taught ourselves a strategy. Feel stressed, drink. Why can't that strategy sometimes be feel stressed, do something fun. Feel stressed, go for a walk. Feel stressed, exercise. Feel stressed, have a glass of water. There's research in kids, and obviously with having 2 toddlers, I'm quite interested in all this. But if every time they fall over and they cry, you're giving them a chocolate bar, you associate happiness with the chocolate bar. And if you think about a long day at work, stressful day, in the evening your willpower's lower, in the evening you've relaxed, you've taken a breath, you couple that with a glass of wine and some chocolates, we actually are more likely to do it again. Our brain thinks, these are associated with nice relaxed feelings. And going back to the kids, when they fall over, if you give them like sweet chocolate junk food a lot, they associate feeling better with those foods, when actually it's why giving them something like, let's get you a glass of water, can then associate the water with it. This goes quite deep, that's a bit of a tangent. But my point here is, what if you didn't need motivation to start? What if you just believed that thought? What if it was actually the opposite? You need to start to get motivation, because energy isn't just given to you, you have to create it. How do I know? Well, I can feel really tired. Then the girls come in and they say, let's put Trolls music on. We put Trolls music on. If you haven't listened to Trolls, the soundtrack, it's actually really good. Morning, Bindu. We start dancing around. All of a sudden, I've got loads of energy. I was tired 10 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. How can that be so quickly? We can change our state really fast, really fast. And that's powerful. So whenever you feel a bit like, just remember that how you feel could impact your response to the same situation. Remember, situation is just a situation. How you respond to it is down to your state, your energy levels, how you are. If I haven't had much sleep because I've stayed up the night before and now I'm tired, and then kids do X, Y, and Z, I can more likely to be snappy. Same situation, another day, could have been well slept, I could find it funny. Never forget when my Labrador climbed up, got my marinated chicken down from the side, ate it, and I was literally like, it was like the world had ended. On another day though, she's done it many times, It's just been like, what are you like? Shouldn't have left it there. Anyway, consider this. Do you need motivation to start? Question it. Is it true? What creates motivation? What if to get motivation you just had to start, no matter how small? Whether it's a 1-minute workout, something like we do, whether it's just doing 5 squats with me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or can't squat, just punch straight forward 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sounds really odd. Every time you go under a door frame today, just do 10 punches, make sure no one's there. Feel how it changes your energy. Just straight punching, jump, down. Wow, feel a bit more alive now. Change your state, see how you feel then. What if you just had to start to create the motivation rather than, I need motivation to start? What would be different then? And if you didn't start, what's the alternative? What's the alternative? Anyway, hope that helps. Any questions, as always, let me know. Have a lovely day. And any questions, reach out. Speak soon.